Hey everyone, it's your buddy Crypto Profit back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about Ethereum and going into price predictions for Ethereum as well as big information and news that has come out recently. So a lot of bullish news here recently for crypto in general. We've seen a lot of really a recovery in the last 24 hours, a 7.2% increase. We see Bitcoin above 38K, Ethereum very close to 2.8K. We have Binance BNB up about 18%, Polkadot up about 14%, Chainlink up 6%, Uniswap up 7%, Solana up 10%, VeChain up about 7 to 8%. So like I said, a lot of great things coming about the crypto market right now. But jumping into Ethereum, we are seeing an 8% increase in the last 24 hours. If we take a look at the last week, we're up barely about 3%. The last month has been about a 5 to 6% decrease. However, the last year, you can see how big of a really an increase we had there in the middle. We had a $4,384 Ethereum, and then we saw a massive tank when the crypto market crashed a couple times. We saw this continue to take place in the last couple of weeks. But we're going to deep dive in some of the most recent real information about Ethereum in general, and then deep dive, like I said, into those price predictions as well. So June, July, and 2021. So if you guys didn't know, Ethereum is a decentralized computing platform that uses ETH, also called Ether, to pay transaction fees or gas. Developers can use Ethereum to run decentralized applications or dApps and issue new crypto assets known as Ethereum tokens. So jumping into the first thing, I do want to take a look at Bitcoin wallet. So bitcoin.com, you can actually use and hold Ethereum on the Bitcoin wallet now. So that's very, very cool, as well as people are starting to really understand that Ethereum obviously is taking over a lot of different industries, and we're starting to see Ethereum, like I said, jumping into Bitcoin wallet now. We also want to take a look at one more, there's a couple different things, not one more thing, but there's a couple different things I want to take a look at. Here we have the Space Chain announces new commercial use cases for the blockchain industry and outer space. So Space Chain's blockchain-enabled payload, incorporated with space nodes of its customers, is heading to the space aboard SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket in June 2021. Missions validate space as a surface adoption among organizations looking to address land-based infrastructure and concerns that inhabit blockchain developments. So we talked about this one before, so we won't go into too much details, but it's scheduled for June 3rd, 2021. The space node designed by Space Chain will be launched into space aboard a SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket and installed at the International Space Station ISS. This will be Space Chain's fourth blockchain payload launch into space, and the first demonstration of Ethereum technology integration into its hardware on ISS. The mission is made possible by NanoRacks and its Space Act agreement with NASA. So jumping into the next one, this one talks more about crypto price crash. So why Ethereum could soon overtake Bitcoin. They talk about how Ethereum has a great shot at this. And this was May 31st. We talked about this a couple times now. Goldman Sachs actually talked about this as well, talking about really, Ethereum has what it takes to overtake Bitcoin. We continue to see Ethereum used more than Bitcoin. It has more utility behind it. In most people's eyes, it's one of those coins that is currently the silver of crypto, Bitcoin being the gold. And I do think Ethereum does have a shot at overtaking Bitcoin. I just think it'll be a long while from this current date for that to take place. I think we could definitely gain some momentum and catch up for sure. I think Ethereum is definitely, like I said, more utility based, and a lot of people understand that, the idea behind Ethereum is huge. Jumping into the next one, though, I do want to talk more about really this Ethereum mining revenue topping Bitcoin in May with $2.35 billion. So over $1 billion in Ethereum mining revenue came from transaction fees. In brief, this talks about Bitcoin mining revenue lags behind Ethereum last month. The future of Ethereum mining is uncertain. Some Ethereum miners took in record revenues in May, allowing them to earn more than Bitcoin miners for the second time in the last year. So this is obviously going to get more people into interested in mining Ethereum over Bitcoin, which could be huge for Ethereum in general. A lot of people don't understand how big this could be. Definitely do your own research, guys. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor, so always deep dive into this kind of stuff if you want to learn more. Jumping into the next one, we do see even Vitalik Buterin is surprised at just how long ETH2 is taking. So the Ethereum co-founder cites people problems as one of the obstacles to progress. Before we deep dive into this, I do want to go over to one of the big things that I want to talk about today is BlockFi. So if you guys don't know BlockFi or what it is, you can actually go to BlockFi here. It talks about the future of finance. So with BlockFi Interest Account or BIA, your cryptocurrency can earn up to 8.6% APY. interest occurs daily and is paid monthly. There are no hidden fees, no minimum balances, and no reason to wait. So you can actually get started very easily. There's nothing like, working hard is definitely something you want to do, right? But working smarter, not harder, is definitely something a lot of people, talk about. And making your money work for you is definitely one way to work smarter. There's no reason for your money to just sit somewhere and not make any annual return. And that's exactly why taking advantage of BlockFi can be, important to a lot of people. So you can earn more from your crypto with BlockFi. And that's exactly why we'll have a link in the description of the video, as well as in the comment section. I'll have it pinned. So if you guys want to earn up to $250 worth of Bitcoin when you sign up, definitely take advantage of that, and it'll walk you through the steps on how to do that in the link in the description, and also, like I said, in the pinned comments. So jumping out of that, I do want to talk more about really Ethereum's doing so well. And even Vitalik, we talked about this right before we talked about BlockFi. Vitalik Buterin is surprised at just how long ETH2 is taking. So this is, kind of interesting to kind of read about. So it talks about the Ethereum co-founder cites people problems as one of the obstacles to progress. So Ethereum's visionary co-founder Vitalik Buterin has commented on the obstacles on the roadmap to Ethereum 2.0 at a conference in Hong Kong. Speaking partially in Mandarin at the Virtual FinTech Forum at this week's Start Me Up HK Festival in 2021. Buterin said that technology wasn't the major issue with the world's largest smart contract network. He admitted that building Ethereum has taken a lot more time than he had anticipated, with early ETH1 blockchain build estimates of around 3 months turning into 18 months into reality. The upgraded version is taking substantially longer. We thought it would take 1 year to do the proof of stake, but it has actually taken 6 years. If you are doing a complex thing that you think will take a while, it's actually very likely to take a lot more time. And that's definitely true. And I think, realistically, if you want to make something, good, if you want to just throw it out there, you definitely can throw, unfinished products out there. But that's actually way worse than just taking the time and making it correct. And that's exactly what he's doing. So I do think, realistically, in the couple of years ahead, we are going to start to see, Ethereum continue to do big things. And I think, realistically, ETH2 is going to help a lot. Jumping into one more thing today, it's going to be a Reddit post. This is a very interesting Reddit post, in my opinion. So it talks about the 8 bullish elements of Ethereum. Obviously, these being from Pokemon Fire, Green, or Fire, what is it? Fire, it's been so long. Fire, Grass, Water, Electric, Psychic, Fighting, Dark, and Metal. I think that's correct. But we have EIP 1559 burns base fee in reducing ETH supply. We also have ETH 2.0 will consume 99.5% less energy for good environment. It's good for the environment. We also have staking. ETH earns up to 6 to 8% APR, much higher than banks or even bonds. ETH 2.0 will boost network speeds up to 100,000 TPS transactions per second. ETH Foundation's vision is to be a nonprofit open source organization. ETH is meant to empower the little guy and give them a fighting chance. U.S. SEC official says ETH is not considered a security. ETH 2.0 validator can run on a cheap laptop as well, so no expensive GPU is needed. So this is huge. Obviously, seeing big potential behind ETH 2.0, and shows really what all Ethereum is good for. There's so much that Ethereum does successfully. It's hard to really turn a blind eye to Ethereum, and that's exactly why we have it considered, the second or the silver of all the metals. It's the silver to Bitcoin's gold. So we are looking at a $2,773 price point right now, an 8.26% increase in the last 24 hours. We are going to give you guys now price predictions for June, July, and 2021. I did some TA as well as jumping into some of this most recent bullish news. Realistically, I do see a small uptrend for the next couple of months. I think we still could have some manipulation and FUD taking place. I don't really think we're out of the mud quite yet, but I think we're definitely on the way out. So looking at this, past couple of hours or past 24 hours, you can see that there's definitely potential in the upcoming days ahead. So we'll see what really takes place. And obviously these price predictions could be updated in the upcoming days. But, realistically, I want to stick with my conservative price predictions. That's why by the end of June, I could easily see Ethereum pushing right around $3,000. I think if we could get above $3,000 by the end of June and stabilize above that, that'd be definitely a path in the right direction. A lot of people are hoping for a lot higher numbers. Do remember, guys, we are on an accumulation period, depending on manipulation and FUD. If that, manipulation and FUD kind of dies down, there's not much coming out, then we could see, Ethereum continue to do very well. Jumping into the last, week, we can see that, we went all the way down, and just in the last week, to $2,182, and we actually had a great uptrend since then, and I think this will continue on for the most part, making Ethereum easily push past $4,000 by the end of July. By the end of the July, I think we are going to be kind of out of the mud, starting to get out of the mud at least, getting on this uptrend to that $4,000 Ethereum, like I said, by the end of July. Going into the end of 2021, I do expect Ethereum to continue to do very, very well. By the end of the bull market specifically, I think Ethereum will make its way closer and closer to an really $8,000 to $12,000 Ethereum price point. So we'll keep you guys up to date on these price points. Obviously, new information and big, manipulation or FUD could definitely change these. But like I said, we'll keep you guys up to date. So make sure to quickly subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and like the video. Like we stated previously in the video, I will have BlockFi linked in the comments below. If you guys want to take advantage of that, get up to $250 of BTC or Bitcoin, you definitely can do so in the comments. So definitely click that link. Supports me, supports the channel. Obviously, you guys are all about supporting me. I cannot thank you guys enough. As we get closer and closer to 100K subscribers, I want to say thank you again, and I'll see you guys all in the next one.